What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome back to Wi-Fi Wednesday. That's right, another week, another battle, another team, and hopefully another win. So this week we've got a pretty cool team. It's not quite as spicy of a meme as last week, but we've got some pretty cool tech on this. This is going to be a Specs Duraludon. We discussed this set in last week's episode of Competitive Decks. If you missed that, that'll be up in the iCard above. But basically, we've got some synergy going on this team to help out our boy Duraludon. Our Duraludon has Steel Beam, and so I'm hoping to click that at least once this match. And then we've got Wish, Protect, Teleport on our Clefable. So we're hoping to get off a Steel Beam and then be able to Wish Pass into the Duraludon to allow it to Steel Beam again. Although this team does not look very weak to Steel Beam, so we may not be able to get that off. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see what happens. But this team definitely looks scary. It's a lot of just pure OU stuff, and then Frostmoth. But yeah, Frostmoth we can handle pretty well. The Aegislash is going to be a really big problem, like a really big problem for our team. And as far as removal on the team, he could have Defog on Mew, and he could have Court Change on the Cinderace. So we want to be really careful about possibly getting webs up for my opponent. That is not something we want to do. And typically on a team like this, my opponent would lead with the Dougie. So what do we want to lead with here? I kind of want to lead Galvantula either way, because we do actually carry the, what's it called, the energy ball for it, which would be really nice. And we can always get out of there if it's a bad matchup. We don't actually have Volt Switch on this. We have Bug Buzz, Thunder, Webs, and energy ball. So yeah, just having coverage rather than the pivot ability here, but it's okay. It's all good. It would be nice for the Gyarados, because otherwise Gyarados is kind of tough to beat because it doesn't get affected by webs. Although it might be I'm not sure what the speed of Gyarados is. I haven't faced a Gyarados in a really long time. A Gyarados at stock is faster than Duraludon, so that is something we're going to have to be careful of. And so what does my opponent want to do? Probably just click Powerball or U-turn, right? I would imagine. I'm gonna click Thunder turn 1 rather than the webs. And I just want to see what my opponent wants to do. I mean, if my opponent wants to switch into Dugtrio, then that's fine. I mean, yeah, just go straight for the Powerball, which is expected. We'll probably save this for later. Yep, so we're down to our Sash. Don't you dare burn me. If you burn me, I'm going to be very upset. Okay, no burn. And we're going to get a big Thunder off on this. Alright, so we do big damage, which is great. And we paralyze it. Let's go. I'm clicking Thunder again because we paralyzed it. It might have Sucker Punch, but yeah, it does. Okay, so we don't have webs on this team, but it's okay. We'll make it work. It being paralyzed is absolutely fantastic, though, because, let's see, what do we want to go into? I believe we can go into Obstagoon pretty safely here. Go ahead and get our orb up, and Sucker Punch isn't going to do all that much, so this is totally fine by me. Now, does my opponent swap out, or does he stay in? That is the question, because if he swaps, I really want to click Parting Shot. But I think Knockoff is probably our most neutral play here. It covers a swap. Nope, just stays in. And that's probably the best play. I mean, it's probably pretty useless now that it is paralyzed. And so, yeah, my opponent no longer has the ability to swap hazards off. So, yes, we no longer can set up webs, but we can set up rocks, which can be nice, especially for the Gyarados, if the Gyarados isn't boots. I know a lot of them are running heavy-duty boots, but who knows? Maybe he's running like a weird Life Orb variant or something like that. Who knows? We'll just have to see. But Yeah, it's unfortunate that we didn't get webs. It's definitely going to make Duraludon struggle a little bit, just with how slow it is, honestly. As, yeah, in comes the Dougie here. So what do we want to do against a Dugtrio? I mean, I feel like he sets up rocks here, right? And so I'm going to switch into Claydol. Okay, well, yeah, this ability is banned, but whatever. My opponent doesn't really care, I guess. What do we want to do? We can Parting Shot and get out of here and ignore the trap, or we could go ahead and get a knockoff for big damage. What do we want to do? I feel like I need this alive for the Aegislash. So I'm going to click Parting Shot. I think that's a better option. Yeah, my opponent does go ahead and go for the EQ. That is going to do about half, which is pretty decent damage. And we're going to go ahead and yell some bad words. It's fine. We're going to yell bad words and then get out of here. So that's how we're going to be able to avoid the trapping, which is fantastic. We don't actually have anything super effective, which isn't great, but it's okay. And we can always teleport back into Obstagoon in order to get the health back, which is pretty cool. And this thing being at -1 is really cool as well. And what's stopping me from clicking rocks right now? Nothing. I'm clicking rocks. Yeah, I kind of like Claydol. I haven't used Claydol in a very, very long time. I've been using Excadrill almost exclusively, but you know, on this team I decided I wanted something a little bit different, and this is what came out. So go ahead and set up the rocks here as the Gyarados swaps in, which is totally fair. I totally understand that switch. And again, we no longer have our Galvantula to deal with this, so we're gonna have to get a little creative. I think I want to go into our Clefable here. Is that what I want to do as our mid-ground play? This is tough because Clefable is actually fully physically defensive. It's our dedicated wall, and so I think I'm gonna go into that. We do have Moonblast in order to chip it down just a little bit as my opponent goes for Substitute. Okay, that's a good play. So I guess Sub DD, Waterfall, Earthquake maybe, with the leftovers. Okay. Yeah, this is probably Sub DD, Waterfall, maybe Bounce, maybe, I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and fire up a Moonblast here as Dragon Dance. Yep, that's what we see. Now, we are unaware on this Clefable, so that's nice. So we really don't care about his boosts. And we do have Wish and Protect, which is also nice. So we may just have to stay in with this Clefable in order to deal with this Gyarados, and we are able to pop the sub in one hit, which is fantastic. Yeah, so does my opponent go for another one? That is the question. Let's see. I'm going to click Wish here, just in case he wants to go for it. Again, he can be at +6 for all Clefable cares. Clefable does not mind at all. As he goes for Bounce, that's perfect, because we have Protect. So Bounce is completely useless for my opponent to even try to use. And I don't want to risk the Paralysis chance, so I'm going to click Protect. Even though this would be a free Moonblast, I don't want to risk the... I don't want to risk that. Yep, and pop. So yeah, so now my opponent knows that he cannot go for that is completely useless against this. And we're going to click Wish one more time, just to see what my opponent wants to do. Yep, there's the Waterfall. And how much does this do? Oh, that is fantastic. I am so happy with that damage. So I'm going to fire up a Moonblast here, and if he wants to stay in and get hit with a Moonblast and then me heal up, I mean, he can do that. Pretty sure if I protected here, even if I don't protect here and then protect next turn, I'm pretty sure that I still heal up, as I misclicked because of Joy-Con drift. Love it. I was trying to click Moonblast. Come on, Joy-Cons. You have one job. I didn't want to click Wish. That was a waste of a valuable wish. So let's see. I'm gonna click Moonblast. We can click Wish next turn since he's not doing more than half or anything. Oh, sub, perfect. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and bust that sub, and we're gonna keep clicking Moonblast until he stops subbing. So I'm totally fine with that. I mean, it's healing us up, and you're taking away your own health, so that's fine. You do that. So yeah, it was quite a bit of work to get this Clefable in this game, but you know what? I think it was worth it because this is fantastic. I haven't used Unaware Clefable in a very long time, and I'm very excited to be using it again. I've been trying out the offensive variant of this. I'm just gonna protect. I don't want you paralyzing me because I have the worst luck in the world when it comes to paralysis. So yeah, I almost put a Lucario on this team instead of the Duraludon, but then I decided not to because of that reason right there, because of paralysis. So yeah, if you haven't seen that Wi-Fi battle, make sure to check that out up in the iCard above. It was a pretty traumatic experience in my life, I have to say, but you know, you live and learn. It's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and get off a Moonblast, and it's gonna actually do full damage. It does like just enough to break the sub, which is rough. But yeah, right now we're kind of in a standstill, and I might just speed this next part up. We'll just have to see how much longer this goes on. But I'm gonna click Moonblast again, and we'll just see what happens. Please, just like swap or something. Because I mean, oh, okay, I see. When at first you don't succeed, take the Wimp's way out. That's exactly what my opponent is doing right now. Is taking the Wimp's way by Dynamaxing and trying to get some boosts here to try to break through my my Clefable, which probably will work. And it's ridiculous that this even exists in singles, because otherwise my Clefable wins, and now Clefable loses. So yeah, in case you didn't know, I really don't like Dynamax in singles. It's completely busted and is very stupid, and I'm always looking for new opponents to face on the channel that don't do this kind of stuff. So just let me know down in the comments below if you would like to battle me sometime on the channel. I would love to have you. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's really much that I can do here because my opponent decided to take the Weenie's way out. We can protect on the off chance that we were to live, but I kind of doubt it. I mean, it's our only play to try to stall out an extra turn of Dynamax, but I'm pretty sure that, you know, with the rain being up, it's just kind of over. Nope, we lived. So yeah, we can stall the Dynamax out, but then but after that, then what? Because my opponent has set up so much. Clefable was really the stop to that, so it is going to be unfortunate. But I'm not sure if we can take this. So what do we want to do here? Do we go for the double? Is it worth going for the double? I mean, might as well. Let's just click it. We're not going to get it, but might as well click it. Yep, we don't get it. And there's the max airstream. Yeah, so definitely a fair and balanced mechanic Dynamaxing is, and you love to see it every week. It's fine. Yep, there's the Moxie. All right, so at least we've stalled out the Dynamax. I mean, my opponent is no longer Dynamaxed, which is good. But I don't think that there's anything that we're going to be able to do to fix it. The best thing that we can do right now is to go Duraludon, and as you all know on this channel, if the opponent Dynamaxes, you better believe that we're also going to Dynamax, and our star of the show today is Duraludon. He's going to be our big boy. We're clicking Max Lightning. And if we die, then that's pretty much all we're going to be able to do for the rest of the game. So it's unfortunate, but hopefully Duraludon can take a hit when Dynamaxed. And I really hope that I remember to Dynamax Candy this. Because if I didn't, that probably is going to make a difference. I really hope so. But yeah, I really don't think that Gyarados can do anything to Duraludon, like, at all. Ooh, okay, that was quite a bit. But you can't flinch me because I am Dynamax, so get out of here. We're not dealing with that. We are not dealing with that at all. We're done. We're done. So, what do you do to a Duraludon that is now Dynamaxed? Your Cinderace is dead, and even if it wasn't dead, it's raining, so that's also helping. Yeah, what do you want to do about this? I'm kind of liking the situation. Okay, never mind. I don't like the situation anymore. Abort mission. Abort mission. I don't like it. I can't switch. What do I do here? We can raise our defense, or we can lower his attack. I mean, his sash is broken, which is good. I mean, they're both going to do the exact same amount of damage, and they probably both kill if we live. So I'm going to go ahead and click Wormwood here. And can we live an Earthquake? Oh, we barely do. Let's go. Let's go, Duraludon. And we are going to get off the Wormwind and get another kill. That's 2 for Duraludon. Let's go. This is why you don't Dynamax. Because when you Dynamax first like that, you end up getting reverse swept because you've done something ridiculous. So don't do it. That's just my lesson. Don't do it. Don't Dynamax in singles. In doubles, Dynamax all you want. It's great. If you haven't seen my series Meme GC, we Dynamax all the time. It's great. That's where you should Dynamax. That'll be up in the iCard above as well. So anyway, yeah, I don't really feel bad for my opponent here. Taking just a little bit of time to decide what he wants to do, but I'm not sure what the next option is. Mew? Okay. I mean, we're at like 3 health, so I mean, literally anything is going to kill us. So do we switch? No, we lost our Clefable. No, we can't do it. We can't do the strat. We have Cinderace though. We can U-turn out into something else. But yeah, I think we're just gonna have to let this go down. Unfortunate, but it's okay. As he sets up Stealth Rocks, what are you doing? Why did you not kill my Duraludon? What? Why? That's gonna be huge damage off on your Mew. And that would have been a free switch if I had switched out. I almost switched out. Interesting. Very interesting play there. Definitely not what I expected. I can't switch out because I died of rocks upon re-entry. We're clicking Steel Beam on the off chance that, okay. We're both gonna go down together. We're going down together. Let's go. I need the thumbnail. Yes! I mean, I could have clicked literally anything else, but I mean, I'm Specs, and I was dead anyway. It's fine. It's fine. I'm totally fine with it. Alright, so what does my opponent have left? I think Cinderace is probably our best bet, or we could go Claydol because we have Spin. I'm gonna go Claydol. Although my opponent could have gone into the Aegislash. If my opponent goes Aegislash, then we may just have to end up sacking this, to be honest. But we don't take spikes on this, which is good. But the Aegislash would definitely block our Spin, which is not what I want. So we'll just have to see what my opponent wants to do. But yeah, that Duraludon was... the Duraludon did pretty darn well, I have to say. I'm pretty happy with how Duraludon did right there. So is it more important to save this to try to spin and sack something? Because what do you have left? Frostmoth. So Cinderace beats both of these Mons. Cinderace beats both of them, even with the even with all the hazards. So I'm gonna click Earth Power here because we're just gonna need damage. That's what's important here. As he didn't go for Sneak, which is very nice. That's gonna be good damage. And we don't see weakness policy. Okay, weakness policy could have really done us in right there. And there's Shadow Ball. We're specially defensive. Can we take it? Yes, we can. Let's go. So, yeah, Claydol coming through too. Excadrill. I don't think Excadrill. Well, Excadrill may have taken that, but oh well. We're gonna say he wouldn't have. It's fine. And we're free to click the Earth Power once again because, yeah, even if we hit the King Shield, then we really don't care. So yeah, my opponent's in a tough spot now, which is exactly what I like to hear. So, what do you go for here? Do you have Sneak? Are you mixed? Or are you just straight special, like a lot of them are? Are you specs? That's another thing you could be. I'm not sure what the typical damage is for Aegislash. Oh, as he's gonna stay in sword form. That's a free kill. Okay, and so if I'm not mistaken, okay, so this is the tough part, right? Because the Frostmoth comes out here, and it's going to be clicking. Do you have boots? You do. That checks out. So I think we click spin here, and then we can click Psyshock until he kills us. That way the Cinderace is as healthy as possible. Yep, there's the Quiver Dance. But even with Quiver Dance, it's going to take quite a bit in order for this thing to be able to kill anything. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get rid of these hazards, which is fantastic. And then we're going to click Psyshock until this thing kills us. And, I mean, if my opponent wants to keep setting up like this, then that's fine. But he's going to lose based on timer. If I wanted to stall out my opponent based on timer, I could, but I'm not going to do that. I want to actually finish this battle properly, and we are going to go down to that. But yeah, at +1, the Cinderace is going to be able to take this, and we're going to go ahead and go into it. No messing around with Obstagoon shenanigans. No need. We're just going to come in and click Pyro Ball. Don't you dare miss. That is all I'm asking of you. Don't you dare miss. Oh, that's unfortunate, because there was the chance for confusion there. I don't think he killed us with even at +1. Let me make sure. Although, I mean, using Hurricane over Air Slash, I don't feel that bad, I don't guess. But let me... I'm not sure if that mattered or not. But you'll probably see the calc somewhere up on the screen right now as to whether or not it did. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But very good match to my opponent. The Dynamax was definitely scary there in the middle, but Duraludon came in and put in the work and got 3 kills, and I'll take that. That is absolutely fantastic. Good job, Duraludon. You did your job, even without the webs. If we had had the webs, my goodness, Duraludon would have absolutely gone in on this team, but 3 kills, that's half the team. I'll take that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this Wi-Fi Wednesday, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.